Hello and welcome to part 2 of my interview with Hakoom. If you haven't seen part 1, please go and check that out. It's on the channel. It would have premiered yesterday. Thank you so much for watching this part 2 of this video, this interview, with Hakoom. I really hope you enjoy it. If you'd like to support me, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing this video so more people get to see this situation and understand what's going on and to make you more safe using your online details. Also, if you'd like to go even further than that, please consider going over to my Twitch channel where you can follow and subscribe to support me in my ambition to become a content creator full-time and become bigger, essentially. That's the most honest way to put it. But again, thank you so much and please enjoy my part 2 interview with Hakoom. Yeah.
The good news which I was getting.
Ah, well, at least there was, like, you had your wife and your family to kind of, like, obviously you said you didn't. I suppose you told close relatives. Is that right? Close people, or did you just
nobody knows them. No. I always, if some stuff happened, maybe it's wrong to do this, but I keep quiet. My issue is I keep quiet. I'm a quiet person. I don't like to go on social media and make a big fuss about it for clicks or views. I'm not this type of person. So when I made all this, it was like finished. I reached in the end of the line. I had to put it out because it's not about Hakoom only. It's everybody's daughters are in danger.
Yeah.
So like I would always say for my haters, forget about me. It's a security breach. Today it happened to me. Tomorrow it might happen to you. What would you do then?
No, 100%.
It's like this.
In regards to what you just said there about haters and things like that, I have not had one single message or any kind of pushback from anybody on my side to me saying anything negative. No one in any of my comments have said anything at all saying, "Oh, Hakoom's this, Hakoom's why you didn't." Not one comment. All it's been is positive, lovely, just nothing but support for you and sorry it happened to you. Warning people not to put their details online. The other most comment I had most of the time was, I kept getting the same comment over and over again, just like the Morocco one. It's getting tied second for that. Basically, it was people who are scared. And I think these are people who are, not to insult them or their intelligence, but I think people who are maybe younger than us, who maybe are new to this kind of environment, or they've just got on play and they've got their details online, and it scares them. It scares them that their information is so easily accessed and it can be sold to the highest bidder. And like my response to that, and I don't know if you agree or if you have a different point of view. I know it's everybody's at risk, obviously, of course, but my response was that I felt like these people target people who are quite, I say, affluent, who have maybe a high playtime, maybe have lots of details, like maybe lots of credit card details and debit card details attached to their account. I don't know how many maximum you can have.
No, it's not about that. The people who are targeted now, who should watch out for their account, are unique usernames, which has 3 numbers, 3 digits,
right.
3 letters, like Batman, maybe Superman, 3 just like AAA, Q, 3 letters, any 3 letter. Any 3 letter is on. You would see most of them are on sale on the dark web. Most of them on Telegram.
Why in particular those? Is it because they're easy to sell? No,
because they are unique. You have a PSN ID, which is like 3 numeric PSN ID.
Right. Okay.
You are driving a car, for example, and you have a nice number on your car, like number 2 or 20 or 10, on your car. It's like unique. Everybody wants it. Oh, he has a nice number. He's a nice car. It's like stuff like this.
So it's not even about what they have. It's about the name they have.
That also, if they find out that your account has tens and thousands of games on it, yes, that is also targeted.
Wow.
They would never target an account with nothing. Like you have maybe 10 games on it. A garbage name, they would not target.
Yeah. So
looking only for something which is worth the money.
So for people who are concerned and worried, and they should never obviously save their details on their accounts anyway, for security reasons, because Sony have been attacked before, and it went down for a long period. I think it was about a week or 2 it went down, wasn't it? It was years ago, this. I can't remember how long ago. Yeah. But so these people, now that they can access admin account, like admin screens, they can get actual information. Your name is your most valuable asset, would you say then, like, essentially?
Yes, the name and how much money is on the account.
How much money is on?
Comes second.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think they care about trophies or something. They mostly care about the name, how unique the name is. That's the most important part for them, because when you go to their accounts, the sale sheet, I have a sale sheet in front of me. Like you go to these underground illegal people who sell things, people or sell any whatever illegal stuff, drugs or whatever, and you bid on it and everything. There's no bidding system like people say it. It's like just the price is there. You want it, take it for this price.
Wow.
It's like that, and it's very cheap, like $500, $1,000. If something's a little bit nicer, it's $2,000. This is the prices I saw. I never saw something very, very expensive. Yeah. It's like quantity beats quality here. It's just said, it's like every account for 500. I can make 500 a day. That's very nice.
Wow.
Even if I sell one account.
How long would that account be useful to the person purchasing it? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Obviously, you don't know the details, but like, if I was to say buy an account for 500 and it had X amount of games on it, how long would that be useful to me? How long could I actually make use of this?
Until somebody else steals it, whether it's 1 week or 1 year, or something like that. Wow. Until somebody puts his eye on this account and steals.
Wow.
So it's no use to even buy them. They're gonna just steal it back again. It's very easy to steal accounts. I mean, I should not be saying this if you want to cut it out of the video, but I've read on their account on how to steal accounts easily from PlayStation support. You can just call them, cry to them that your house got burnt down and that you lost all your information, your PlayStation, your computers, and you have nothing left, no serial number, no credit, papers, receipts or something. And you just give them you give them this bullshit story, and they will just they will reset your email or give you your account or something.
Wow.
That's how easy it is. But it might not work from the first try. You have to keep trying until somebody dumb enough on the support would believe your story and go along with it. This is how they steal. This is like an English way of stealing.
Speaking of dumb enough and support, that phone call you got, now, like, for me, that was probably the funniest bit of your video both times round. I thought it was like, I've never heard someone so stupid in all my life. Like, honestly, I think like the intelligence of this person has to be like, I don't know. I don't know how you felt talking to him. Like, when you were talking to him, like, you're asking him genuine questions. What department are you with? When did I raise this query? When did I make this case? Give me some details. And he's like, like PlayStation. My name's Anthony, or whatever he said his name was. And I'm just thinking, how stupid can you be? You clearly knew this wasn't legitimate. Like, it was. But how did you feel taking that call? Did you actually? It's not a serious question, but it's also kind of a silly question. But yeah. Did you lose?
I will explain it because there is a bit of a part I missed out in the video. I forgot to talk about the specific phone call. There was actually 3 phone calls and not 2 phone calls.
Okay.
When he called me and he said he's from Sony, I was like, when you're in a dire situation, you would believe anything. You're like a poor person now. So when he said he's from PlayStation, I said, okay, maybe this guy is calling me privately to help me regarding this situation. Maybe you don't know. Could be. There's a possibility. 1%, maybe it's real. Even because he knew exactly when I raised the ticket, well, not raised the ticket, but spoke to customer support. He knows exactly when, September 9th. How did he know this information? This is the question. Here, he made me believe him more. But I still had a lot of doubts. My wife was telling me, he's a scammer, don't believe him. I can know from his advice because I was in this situation. I felt like, I'm being played. He said, I will call you after a few days. First he said few weeks, then he said few days. Then he called me again from Britain. Here he called me from Britain. First of all, he was from America, then he called me from Britain. I was driving on a car and I told him, I can't speak to you now, call me after, maybe tomorrow or something. And I closed the phone. Then he called me again from America, from Kentucky. It was, I think this time, from KY or something, Kentucky. And here I missed this part out in the video. I did not explain it because I forgot. I'm talking for 20 minutes. I'm not going to have every information in my head by that time. When he called there, and I have half of the call recorded. I forgot to even put this in the video. I have half of the call recorded, and here he said, give me four digits of your first and last credit card numbers. And then my recording shut off. I don't know why the telephone did not record the rest, but he called me 3 times. One time from America, then from Britain, then from America. Then this is why I asked him, well, how can you travel one day in between all these countries? It's not possible. That's what happened.
It's insane.
But then he shut the telephone.
Yeah, when you pressed him too hard, you said he shut the phone. Yeah. That was it. So, I was going to ask this question earlier, but I think it's more...
If you want to hear it, see it here. Sure.
I don't think the audio is coming through.
Oh. Well, Anthony, I would like to tell you... Please catch up. I will repeat it for you again.
Yeah, please. I don't think he's picking it up still.
I will send you the video.
Yeah.
If you want to play it, I will send you the This was the third call from him. Yeah. And it's half, but he got to the point that he wants my credit card information.
Yeah. So he wanted do you think they wanted your credit card because they needed that, or they just thought, this was add to the value of the account, or what was the reason, you think?
Maybe he just wanted to use it for his personal. I don't know. I did not continue with him, so I don't know what exactly he wanted. I cannot say. If he's asking for credit card, means he wants to steal something.
Do you think he was the one who bought the account, or did anyone buy your account? That's a good question. Did anyone actually buy it?
This information I have no idea, because they could not buy it. It was banned. They banned it. The guy told me he banned it so he can take the information away from you and change everything, and you can never get your account back no matter what you do. Like I placed an account on my Twitter for my official PlayStation account, which has a blue tick.
Yeah.
An account which is like official. There is like a verified badge next to it.
Yeah.
And one of the guys stole it, and he put his ID there, and the guy even replied to the tweet. He replied. The guy who stole the account replied to the tweet. And if you go to his account, you can see accounts for sale. And his account, he's selling accounts now.
That's insane.
How broken the system is.
So would you say you got quite lucky, because when obviously your account was suspended, it was being primed to be sold or being taken and be.
Yes.
How was you able to get on top of it so quickly, so they couldn't use that? They couldn't take it and change it. Was it because you called Sony and they realized you're onto them?
The guy told me, who knows, the expert who I talked to, he explained to me about the national thing ban. He said, if you have not spoken to this private company and they did not see this matter, your account would have been gone.
Wow.
You moved fast on this, and they could not do anything because a private company reached out to the department to fix this. So I reached a private company. You cannot reach a private company, If you get this happen to you, you will never get to this private company. Nor will anybody else get the private company, unless he's a big guy or a big shot on the internet, Small people, small users, if they steal their accounts and you go cry about it on Twitter, nobody would believe you, and they will say it's your fault. Because you have no evidence, you have nothing, and you don't even know what's going on. They will just say it's your fault.
Yeah.
But because I placed out evidence and everything, this became, viral, and people believe the story.
Yeah, it's incredible. Speaking of the virality of this story, from your side of things, obviously from my side, I've seen the post, like we mentioned, 6.3 million hits on your original X video. I don't use Instagram, so I can't speak to that. But just based on my kind of videos that I've done on it, the response has been overwhelming. But from your side of things, from your point of view, from as we talked about, I don't know if we talked about on camera, but off camera, about how we live. The world's gotten so small now with the internet, but yet in the gamer world you can live so far apart because the algorithms of things kind of cater to you and the country you're in. So from your point of view, how has it been reception-wise? How have people responded to you?
I was really amazed by the feedback, because I never expected that 99.9% of the comments on Twitter and on Instagram or X are positive. Everybody's like a soldier with a shield and sword standing behind me in this. You might find a bit of bad comments, but 0.1%, you would always have.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The ratio is so high that the bad comments are they are not there anymore. From 5,000 comments on Instagram, they're not nearly all positive. On X also, it's the same thing. Every comment is positive. I did not see bad comments. Everybody's standing by my side because they saw evidence. I showed evidence. I did not bring this from my computer. I did not Photoshop it or anything. This is evidence passed down from witnesses. And I showed it clearly how it is. And I clearly told my story exactly how it is. I did not change anything inside.
Yeah, it's incredible. The outpouring has been so insane, and I suppose my next question from it is it sounds it's a bit of a selfish question, but did you look further than did you look further afield to see if it reached other people like myself, from the West? Did you look to see if anyone else had sort of caught on to this, or was you just kind of waiting for feedback?
Yes, I search every day, and this is how I found you. I wrote my name in YouTube, and I saw many videos. There was a lot of Arabic videos. I watched them all. I thanked most of them, whatever I watched. And then I came to your video. I saw the Arabic version, and you encouraged me to make the English version, because I said I have to let the West know what's going on. Translations are not enough. You have to show your feelings through your lips and through your eyes. When I talk in Arabic, you don't know how I'm feeling because I'm talking in Arabic. But if I talk in English, you will understand better than reading translations. So I my feelings, and I talked in English, so people like you and others in the West can at least know exactly what happened. And yes, you are one of the first people in the West which covered this, and I hope more big channels cover this. I have a feeling they are afraid, they are scared. I don't know why. Just speak about it. It's a security breach. It's not about me. It's about security.
There are channels that I think straight away in my head from the West. I think of Asmongold. I think of Mogul Mail, things like that. You know, these are people who garner such massive followings, and they talk about kind of very varying topics. But at the minute, I think they're kind of hot on the ad revenue situation on Twitch at the minute. There's a lot of the ad revenue's gone crazy on Twitch, and people are getting paid less. So that's kind of the big thing at the minute for them. So I don't know if it's actually reached them. I don't know if they're very clued onto it. So hopefully, maybe someone who supports you or sees my video or your video might even drop it in a Reddit thread, because that's how they kind of get their information, is Reddit. You know, I get my information.
Like you said, 6 million people on Twitter, or 5 to 6 million people who watched it. This is a big number. You know, it's like it reached a lot of people. So I'm sure one of these people saw this, but maybe they are afraid to talk about it. Maybe I don't know these people. You know, I'm a person who is not talking a lot on the internet. I don't know who are these people. I don't follow, channels or comment every day on channels and watch other people's YouTubes. I'm not this type of person. I'm just sitting playing, and doing my own thing. So I don't know who are these people. I only know them because people mention them. So when they mention, like you said, this Asmongold guy or whoever else, I click their profile and say, yeah, this guy has 1 million followers. This guy has 5 million followers. So yes, I know them from what people write there. But personally, I don't know these people because, like I mentioned, I'm just sitting playing games. I don't follow anybody, so I don't know. And that's I really hope these big people spread the word.
It's quite interesting. Like you don't realize the impact. You put a video out talking about your situation, and you go to bed, and you wake up the next day and you see millions and millions of hits, and you don't realize how viral it goes. And like the same with me when I mentioned to you off camera. I went to bed. I made this video. I went to bed. I was thinking 500-600 views. I'd be happy. I'd wake up happy with that, because that's kind of that's better than best, better than most for mine. But I wake up to 2.5k, and then through the day it got at the last check-in before we started talking, 31,000. Like, nice. And that's why I said thank you at the start. I know it's a horrible situation, but I can't, it's just, these things are so, I think, again, like I say, it's so important to talk about, and this chat we're having is so important for a lot of people, because I think a lot of people that have subscribed to me are really looking forward for me to talk to you personally. I think that's why I wanted to get this set up so fast. And I saw your email address, and I was like, and someone was saying, oh, you need to speak to Hakoom, you need to speak to Hakoom. I was like, yep, I'll do it. I'll email him. I did it this morning, or over here I did it this morning. About this afternoon, here we are, this evening. Yeah. So so I thank you so much for the turnaround, especially, and being so welcoming and that. I guess my final few questions before I let you go would be, what's next for Hakoom? What is next? Now, obviously, you've sworn off. I mean, I say you've sworn off PlayStation, but have you truly sworn off PlayStation, or are you still playing?
I am forced to play on the console because I have, like I told you, games, these gacha games, Genshin and things. I spent like thousands of hours on them, money and everything. I don't want to let that go, So I'm forced to play on them. I'm just playing that. I'm not gonna go play any more exclusive games. I'm gonna make unboxing videos or anything. I'm still playing video games. I'll still play third-party games. I will still unbox for companies, review maybe products. I would do all that. I'm still a gamer at the end of the day. But for me, PlayStation is dead. I mean, everything related to PlayStation is gone. It's dropped from my eyes, like I explained.
Yeah.
It's gone. I have no feelings for them like I used to. I love PlayStation. I mean, no harm for the brand. But when the brand has cavity in it, and the cavity is reaching the root, and the root goes to the heart, then it's done. You have to solve it before it reaches the root canneling, from the teeth. If it reaches your root, then you need an operation. So Sony now needs an operation to clean all of this out of them, which is very hard. It is very hard to do. I mean, if they do it, I will congratulate them.
Yeah, just congratulate them. But so speaking, I know you mentioned. I know I did see some posts on your X. A little green figure, and I think it was there a Series X in that picture, or are you going over to Xbox? Or are you going to start achievement hunting?
People are writing things about.
They're writing. No. So you're not.
I mean, the problem with Xbox is that they destroyed themselves. They are not putting anything out of value, and just throwing Game Pass with shovelware on it. hey, subscribe to us and play these games. I'm not a big fan of subscriptions, by the way. I hate subscriptions, whether it's Game Pass, Netflix, or whatever. It just ruins the experience for the player. When you have 1,000 games in front of you, you don't know what to pick to play. You play a game for an hour, you throw it, you go to the next game. It kills the enjoyment in playing games. When you spend actually money on the game and play it, you feel it. If you spend money, you have to complete it and platinum it and everything. There's more feelings when you do it that way. I know it's expensive, but gaming was never cheap. Since I was young, gaming was never cheap.
It's never
gaming
been,
was an expensive thing.
Yeah, it's an expensive hobby, and I always say to my partner, I always say, I'd rather pay for an expensive game than spend it on anything else, that get me in trouble. At least in gaming, once I've bought it, I've got it, and that's it. There's no the only problem I've got is how much I play it. So it's that fine balance between
Exactly.
family life and play life. But so what is next for you? So Xbox, no Xbox. What about Steam? Anything on Steam?
I'll keep on gaming on PlayStation, but like I mentioned, no exclusives. I'm not gonna talk about, and usually I used to talk about exclusives, review them, and show some gameplay and stuff. I used to do a lot of these things. It's not gonna happen anymore. It's done. These games are not gonna be on my channel anymore.
Yeah.
And I even removed them all from Instagram. Anything related to PlayStation has been removed from my Instagram. I left them on YouTube and Twitter, but Twitter I have 3,000 posts. I have no mood to delete 3,000 posts now. So there is that. But regarding, by the way, I went into I have two hobbies. I have the gaming hobby and I have the crypto hobby. I'm mostly in crypto market, mining, these stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff. I'm mostly into this market now. I sell mining machines, I mine myself, I trade, I do these sort of things. This is my second hobby. So this is carrying me, from gaming.
That's good. That's something I have no knowledge on, so I'm sure whoever hears this video will hear that, and maybe you'll get someone offering to talk about crypto with you at some point. That'd be quite an interesting conversation. But yeah, I think if there's anything else you'd like to say, you can say in English, Arabic, whatever you'd like to say to anyone, please.
I would like to say, people should now stay away from digital games. They should buy everything physical because it's much safer. I mean, this is unfair. Even if you are mistaken, even if you did something wrong and you deserve a ban, you don't deserve to have your games also taken away from you. Your games, you spent your hard-earned money on them, and even if you're mistaken, even if you abused somebody online with racial comments or did something wrong and you got banned for it, they don't have the right to steal your games from you, and you have no access to them. So ban your account, but at least have your access to your library to play your game. This is your rights. This is somebody's rights at the end of the day. So I don't think they're gonna do this. Any company would do this, but buy physical games, because even if your account gets banned, at least you have the game. You don't lose it. This is the most important thing. Stay away from digital, go physical. I think you mentioned this on your videos.
Yeah. Unfortunately for myself, I bought a Pro, so I'm stuck with. I've got a physical, but I've also got digital. So I will take your advice, but for now I have to unfortunately stay digital for the moment. But that's exactly. I kept my personal my name. My name's terrible. No one wants my name on PlayStation, so I'm all right. No one wants my name. It's got too many numbers anyway, and they're not very good numbers. So it's. But would you like to say anything to anyone who's watching this video who's subscribed to my channel or who knows you through?
Well, I would like first to thank everybody who's watching this video, who's subscribed, everything. Thanks you very much for the support, and keep this running. I mean. Keep this video, share this video everywhere when it's out. Share it on every platform, show it to your friends, give it to big influencers so they can share it. And I hope I get more influencers like you coming and making a meeting, the same meeting, interview together. I hope, because this has to spread. It's unfair. It's not about me. Forget me for a second, even if you're a hater. Think of the bigger subject, the account leaks. All these leaks which are happening has nothing to do with me. It's about everybody. And I was one of these victims in this.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a really important point to make, is just that I said this as well, you forget all any feelings you have towards, yourself or anything like that. You forget all that. You're a victim of a scam. You're a victim of a corporate underhanded, I don't know how else to say it. You probably summed it up, quite a lot of people call it like a corporate espionage in a sense, because you've been your account's been taken from somewhere supposed to be secure and tried to be sold, so it's there's so many words you could use, but but definitely. But Hakoom, thank you so much for the time. I know I said half an hour. We've almost been an hour or so, But no, I really, no, yeah. But no, I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and thank you so much to everyone who's thank you to everyone who's watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like this video, share it, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your brothers, your sisters, tell people, share it on Reddit threads. Let people know what's going on with Hakoom so it doesn't happen to you and your friends. And thank you so much again, BoyManBeard, Hakoom. Thank you so much. Take care. Thanks so much, man. Thank you.
Take care. Goodbye.
Again, thank you so much to Hakoom for that interview. Thank you so much for you watching and for the unprecedented growth of my YouTube channel. May it continue, and may you continue watching the content I put out. I really hope you do enjoy it. Again, like I said at the beginning of this, please, if you'd like to support me, subscribe, like the video, share the story of Hakoom so it doesn't happen to you or anybody else. And please, if you'd like to go even further and support me, you could always come over to my Twitch channel. I'll be trying to stream on both at some point, but come over to my Twitch channel, drop us a follow, say hello. And if you want to go even further, you can always subscribe to support me that way. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I have been BoyManBeard, and this has been the interview with Hakoom. Thank you so much.